Hello, this is Mario from ODEON. In this video, we will explain how to find and fix holes in geometry from within ODEON without an external CAD software. As we explained in our video on calculation parameters, geometries imported into ODEON should be as close to watertight as possible. But if the percentage of lost rays is minimal, you can still carry out reliable calculations. However, there may be occasions where the holes in the geometry are so severe that they result in a large percentage of lost rays. This could be due to a badly drawn geometry, or due to the habit in architectural models to model windows as holes. When simulating acoustics in ODEON, windows should be drawn as closed surfaces, which allows you to assign absorption and transmission. Even open windows should be drawn as closed surfaces. And you model the outgoing sound by assigning material 1 to the surface, which is fully absorptive. There are various tools in ODEON that will help you find holes in the geometry. Two of them are 3D Investigate Rays and 3D Billiards. You can access them here, but we will explain them in more detail in another video. Another useful tool is the 3D Render. In ODEON 19, we have added a ground and sky background to the 3D render, but for this application, we recommend to toggle back to the black background with the B key. This is because the black color is easier to find compared to green or blue. Also, black is the background color in ODEON 18 and earlier. Then, a black color can mean one of two things. Either it is a hole, or it is a surface that was assigned the fully absorptive material. So, if you are looking at a black section where you did not assign the fully absorptive material, you can assume that you are looking at a hole. From ODEON 19 and onwards, it is even easier to identify whether they are holes or fully absorptive surfaces by hitting the B key repeatedly. If the surfaces flip back and forth between black and the background color, then you know they are holes. You can even try this before you find any black surfaces, and you only need to watch out for any flashing surfaces. Finally, you can toggle Unique Edges, which highlights edges that appear only once in the geometry. Often, this can indicate the presence of holes. You will find this in the context-sensitive menu of the 3D view. You can isolate the unique edges by pressing T until the rest of the geometry disappears. You can keep pressing T to return to the default interior-exterior mode. Or you can just close and reopen the 3D view. There is a procedure in ODEON to seal such holes. First, position the model so that the outline of the hole is easy to see. Then, press M to activate the modeling options. Next, we need to click on the points that outline the hole, which will append the points to the Windows clipboard. However, this may get mixed with previous items stored in the Windows clipboard. So, we should first clear the clipboard, which we can do by right-clicking anywhere in the 3D view. Now, we will left-click on the points that outline the hole. You can decide whether to do it clockwise or counterclockwise, but it is very important to click the points in order. You can confirm the click order by looking at the red numbers. If you click on a wrong point by mistake, you can remove it from the sequence with Shift left click. Or you can right-click again to clear the clipboard and restart. After you select the last point, go to the ODEON editor. This shows the code that makes up the geometry. Scroll to the end and position the cursor just before these blockend lines and the hashtags. Then paste with Ctrl-V. This num offset will automatically offset the surface number so that it does not conflict with existing surface numbers. Finally, click on this ODEON icon, which saves the file and reloads your geometry. Looking through the 3D render, you can see that one of the windows is now sealed. You will see a new surface in the material list, and you can assign a material to it. You can simply repeat the process for other surfaces. You can use any of the visualization tools mentioned earlier to double-check if the holes were sealed. With that, we conclude this tutorial, and we hope you have found it useful. Good luck!